we'd like everybody to come and join hands. Thank you, sir.
It is a great pleasure to attend a seminar such as this, in which representatives of two countries will deliberate over the use of natural gas, the availability and use of natural gas. And that is why it has been very aptly named as Synergy for Energy. As a matter of fact, it's in the witness of things that Bangladesh has been adopted, or Bangladesh has been invited to this seminar, because geologically and geographically this part of India, particularly the northeastern Bangladesh, are the same entity. Politically they are different, but the geographical and geological identity require it that for situations, for matters such as this, they must cooperate. And in such cooperation, overriding theme should be win-win. In fact, I have always held India-Bangladesh cooperation to be something which is in the nature of win-win. And I have always emphasized this thing in all fora which I have attended, which involved the cooperation between India and Bangladesh. A little while back we saw a film showing the industrial opportunities in Tripura. But in spite of that, industrial growth is not up to the mark. Why? That has also got to be addressed. There is no point in sweeping a problem below the carpet. The problem has to be seen, faced and solved. Tripura's problem is basically geographical isolation. This geographical isolation arises from the fact that before partition of the country in 1947, Tripura was, all entries to Tripura or all connections to Tripura from the rest of India were through what is now Bangladesh. Now partition of the country and creation of a hostile East Pakistan altered this position very drastically, and subsequently after the liberation of Bangladesh things had improved, but not to the extent that was desired. It is only through the unbelievable statesmanship of the Prime Ministers of the two countries, Sri Narendra Modi and Srimati Sheikh Hasina, that it has been possible to forge a relationship which is in the nature of what I mentioned a little while back, that is win-win. Win-win means whatever helps India will also help Bangladesh. Whatever helps Bangladesh will also help India. So long as the two countries, they go forward hand in hand, it is to mutual advantage. And the problem of Tripura's geographical isolation can be solved this way. We already have great cooperation in logistics brought about by the cooperation of the two Prime Ministers, the statesmanship of the two Prime Ministers, in the form of bus traffic between West Bengal and Tripura, because it's very important, because people of West Bengal and people of Tripura are bound by linguistic, cultural and other bonds. Similarly, the transportation of goods from the rest of India into Tripura by waterway up to Ashuganj port in Bangladesh, and thereafter bringing it by road transport from Ashuganj to Akhaura or any other border, is a huge step forward in forging the necessary relationship that will bring about progress of both countries. The film that we just now saw had shown a number of opportunities in Tripura, and natural gas is, I would say, the number one asset of Tripura, which could play a part in the furthering of the industrial growth of Tripura and in inviting entrepreneurs to come and invest in Tripura. We have in Tripura opportunities of tourism, which is an extremely employment generating thing. We have opportunities of horticulture, agri-horticulture. The pineapple that I have tasted in Tripura can beat any pineapple from any other part of the world. It is quite surprising that it is not industrially canned and exported to the other parts of India or to the rest of the world. In fact, this way Bangladesh has shown extraordinary enterprise, because Bangladeshi products such as those made by a group called Pran, I think, they are very aggressively marketed all over India, and this is an example that Tripura can very well emulate. Other things that are available easily in Tripura can also be properly showcased and marketed, if only through this Indo-Bangla cooperation. Its natural disadvantage of geographical isolation can be combated. Now, coming to the specific thing of natural gas, before I had come and sat on the stage, I was having a conversation with Mr. Maqbul Ilahi, who is present here on the stage, and he set right quite a few misconceptions that I had. We in India had always thought that Bangladesh is floating in gas. He said that it is not so. As a matter of fact, the Bangladeshi demand itself had been underestimated, and after exploration of gas in Bangladesh began, it was found that the demand was huge, and as a result, but also as a result of new finds not being there, the problem is not as happy as, the situation is not happy as it should have been otherwise been. But I have always wondered, and this is just a bit of a private musing, you could just wonder about it. I have always wondered that three countries which are contiguous and which all of which have got reserves of natural gas, namely India, Bangladesh and Myanmar, why can't we have a gas grid? Just like countries or different parts of India have a power grid, why can't we have a gas grid whereby Tripura gas can be transported to the other parts of India through Bangladesh? If necessary, Bangladesh can also draw gas from India, the grid, or Bangladesh can supply gas to the grid depending on the availability and the demand of gas in the grid.